Hello, you're watching Six Hill Eats and I'm here at Tiger Mama Noodle House. This is a Sarawakian noodle house that has really good reviews, so I'm keen to try it out. I, as a Sarawakian, will find out whether they are good or not and authentic or not. So I hear the boss is from Sibu, so let's go in. Before that, it will be a great help if you minimize this window, click on like, click on subscribe and turn on notifications. I was going through the analytics and I realized that only 2.2% of you guys have notifications on. That is way less than the 10% benchmark of other YouTube content creators. So, help a brother out, pause this and do that right now. Thank you.
As a Sibu guy, I love Kampa Noodles. It is not something that most Klang Valley people are familiar with and not something they enjoy, but for me and people like me, growing up with Kampa Noodles means that it's a taste from home. I love it.
你要 recommend 什么呢？
这里出名的是干巴、干盘面或者锅烙面。这两个面的不同是锅烙面比较幼，然后干盘面比较粗。干巴的话，我们有叉烧肉圆或者叉烧肉碎。然后酱的话，我们有 original 白的，或者是黑酱油的甜辣，或者是黑红黑辣。这个招菜粉干，不错的。它叫我们通常叫酸酸米粉，因为它是带酸的，然后有放一点红酒。
OK。
米粉。
可以了，给我一个。
小的。
小的。然后这个两个，你觉得哪一个比较好吃？还是这个两个？
什么？辣子面跟这三个，这三个辣子面我们做比较多是做米粉。你
recommend 哪一个？
福州炒米粉比较多人吃。
福州炒米粉比较多人吃。Hello, we are back, and over here we have 4 different items from Tiger Mama Sarawakian Noodles. So first, the one I'm most excited to try. This is Kampua mee. It's from Sibu. It's different from Colombia. It's not the same thing. So Kampua mee is this tossed noodles with usually these barbecued pork slices. We usually don't have this in Sibu, but this is an upgraded version. It looks beautiful and I love this. This is my favorite dish. It's tossed in soy sauce and chili. I'm most excited to eat this. Kampua. Sia Kampua no, as we used to say in Sibu. Next up, we have a dish called mien. The name of the dish is a little bit, the name Lakia has racist connotations. It means Iban, but the word has some negative connotations, so we probably shouldn't use it in polite company. But that's what they call this dish, is Lakia mien. Iban Noodles. It is a spicy fried noodle, dry, always dry, with some sambal. And here, I cannot raise this. This is tomato kueh tiaw. This is actually from Kuching, not Sibu. The proprietor and the proprietor's husband and wife team, they're both from Sibu, but I didn't see them today. The staff over there told me. But this is a typical Sarakan dish, so they will do something like this as well. Tomato kueh tiaw. And the color is very muted. It's not bright red like in Sarawak, which they probably use a lot of food coloring. And over here, this I bought from my wife. This is zhao cai hong lang, another classic Fuchao dish with lots of pork inside. It is made with this vegetable. Mustard greens, I believe they're pickled mustard greens, so it gives a very sour taste. So without further ado, let's start to eat. Start your day with some no calorie Coke. Take your beautiful clean fork and dig in. I'm gonna try this first, yeah. Ooh, nice. Can smell it. Okay. It's still hot. Let's have a big bite. Yes. Yes. Nice. Yes, this is the flavor I've been looking for. Yum, yum. This is one of the best Kampua I've eaten in Klang Valley. Wow. Tastes just like Sibu Kampua. Yummy. Have a bite. And the char siu are damn authentic, okay? Taste like the one in Sibu. By the way, it's not really char siu. We don't really use fatty pork in Sibu. It is just lean pork, colored red, like this. We never use fatty pork. I've never seen anyone do it. What a treat. I'm not really a fan of this. We don't have this in Sibu, but this is a more upgraded version. I get it. Personally, not a fan, but I love the other things. Not to say it's not nice. The beef balls or pork balls are quite nice. Very cute, or as they say, bouncy. But I don't think it goes well with Kampua. Ten out of 10. Really nice. Very authentic taste. This tastes exactly like the Kampa you get in Sibu. Alright, next we have Lakian mien, Iban Noodles. Let's squeeze a bit of lime over. Both limes. This is supposed to be slightly spicy, but I can take a lot of spice. So very few spicy dishes actually faze me. Okay. Does it taste like what we have in Sibu? No. Because the ones in Sibu are slightly sweeter. This is not sweet. But maybe they changed it to suit the palates of Klang Valley people. Because the staff told me, don't get this if you don't like sweet things. But over in Sibu, this dish is sweet. I like the spice. And it's a little bit oily. It's slightly too oily for my liking. So, it's not my favorite, but it is decent. It is good. I give it 7 out of 10. And over here, we have the tomato Kueh Tiaw. What I like about this dish is that it's not radioactive red. In Kuching, this dish is radioactive red. Because they use a type of chili sauce, which is super red with food coloring now, obviously. So, it's supposed to be a very starchy sauce base, made of tomato sauce mostly. And Kueh Tiaw. There's another version which I prefer, which they don't have. It's called crispy tomato noodles. It's made with calorie, which has been fried. That one I think tastes better. But I love this too. Okay, does this taste like kuching tomato kway teow? Not really as well, cause it's not heavy flavored. In kuching, right, this dish is super sweet, super salty. This sauce is kind of dilute. It is very dilute. I can taste a faint hint of tomatoes, but it shouldn't be this dilute. It should be a lot more sweet, a lot more salty. Maybe I think my mistake was eating the Kuala mee first, the Kampua mee first. Kampua mee is very heavily flavored. That's why I like it. 重口味嘛. It is salty, sweet, with lots of pungent umami. So eating this, it becomes a letdown. I don't think this is similar to Kuching's tomato kway teow. Decent dish, but I feel there are some technical errors which should be improved on. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have the zhao cai hong an. I think I better eat this with a spoon. No, cannot. I need to recycle a fork. Quite decent, but again very dilute. All these three have very mild flavors. It is not like the first Kampua noodle, which is like so strong and punch you in the face type of flavors. These are all very muted, very tang. As I say, tang is very light flavored. Yeah, it's very muted, all the flavors. Does it taste like Sibu zhao cai hong an? Yes, similar. And they add red wine in here too to give it a punch of acidity. But overall, I think it could be saltier and more umami. They need to put more salt and more MSG inside. The first one, wow, that's the best. Otherwise, the rest, not my favorite. So, here's my verdict on Tiger Mama Sarakin Noodles. Will I be back? For sure. I will get the Kampua mee and I will get some of their pianik. Pianik is Sibu wonton, so to speak. But it's not actually wonton. It is different from wonton because there's not much meat inside. It is intentionally done that way. It's a noodle dish. It's not a meat dish. It is wontons with lots of wrapper and a little bit of meat. So it's supposed to be a noodle dish. It's meant to be like that. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the Kampua mee and maybe get this for my wife because she likes mild flavored stuff. For me, I'll stick with Kampua and I'll taste their calorie next time too. So that's it for me. If you like my content, remember to like and subscribe. Lim pe ni kota to hit. Thank you. Bye.